Welcome to this online interview by Project Cargo Weekly. Our special guest of honor today is Mr. Thaha Mohamed. He's the commercial manager of Maldives State Shipping Company in Maldives, the beautiful islands south of or west of Sri Lanka and India. First and foremost, Thaha, very welcome to this interview.
Thank you, Bo, and thank you for the special words towards Maldives. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. First and foremost, Thaha, please tell our viewers a little bit about yourself. How did you get into a shipping company in the Maldives? Why are you not, shall we say, working in a bank or somewhere else?
Actually, Maldives State Shipping was formed 2 years ago with the intention of Maldives has a previous history of shipping, and when the containerization happened, the shipping industry did not convert with the changes. So the Maldives shipping line, MSL, had to stop their service. So there came a break, and in 2020, the Maldives State Shipping was formed. And I was working in the parent company, State Trading Organization, and I was looking mostly after the freight forwarding part and the mostly the logistics part of the purchasing team. Okay. So I was asked to be a part of the team at MSS to at this post.
Okay,
so I got
okay. And as I understand it, I must admit one thing, which is my mistake. I never visited your beautiful country, but you are based in the capital is Male, right?
Correct. We are in the capital, Male.
Yeah. And it is just so I get it right, how many islands are there actually in the Maldives? I mean, what is, and how many people live in the Maldives?
There are about 1,000, if I'm not wrong, 1,090 islands, but out of which about 198 or some islands are inhabited. The other islands are small uninhabited islands.
Okay.
And the population is somewhere about 500 plus thousand, 500 okay. to 550,000, not much.
Okay.
It's a small country.
Yes. And of course, I suppose with Mali being the capital, do you have a regular feeder links to where, so to speak, India, Sri Lanka, or what is the main trading partners for the country?
The nearest main port to us is Colombo port at Sri Lanka. Okay. So we have feeder vessels from Colombo to Male in every 10 days. There are 2 feeder operators, including us.
Okay.
We have 2 vessels of about 550 TEUs, which is running between Colombo and Male in every 10 days.
Okay, that's very interesting.
One more feeder vessel, the same size, doing the same rotation, 10 days rotation.
Okay, and I suppose for a country like the Maldives, I mean, I guess tourism is a very huge income for your country, right?
Yes, the tourism is the main, and the second will be, of course, fisheries industry, and tourism is the main. Yes, it's getting quite income. Yes.
Yes, and for the Maldives State Shipping Company, what is how many people do you have working there, and do you have offices elsewhere in the Maldives or mainly in Male?
As I mentioned, we are a 2-year-old company, and our team at Male is currently about 25 employees. Okay. And we have our own office in Colombo, that is the MSS company. Other than that, we have our agents based in most of the main ports which we have service from. That is Jebel Ali, and from Far East, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, and from Indian subcontinent we have Mundra, Mumbai, then Chennai, Krishnapatnam, Tuticorin, Cochin, and Bangladesh as well. Okay. Also Pakistan. we have our agents, but not our own offices.
Understand. What is also again my ignorance here, but what is the language spoken in the Maldives?
Well, it's we have our own language, which is called as Divehi.
Okay. Okay.
Divehi is they say it's a mix of Sanskrit and some other Sinhalese and some other languages.
So
it's quite similar with the Sri Lankan native.
Okay, so if you visit Sri Lanka, you can understand, or you can understand each other there?
Some words, yes. Words, yes, we do understand. And way of speaking is also quite similar.
Okay, that's of course it helps, but of course everyone in shipping speaks English, so I understand.
That's right.
That is the business language. Tell me about the Malé port. Do you have a gantry crane there, or you're using the ship's gear, or how is it working?
Malé port actually is a small port which was developed back in the days, and it has not picked up the revolution. So they don't have any gantries. The ship's cranes are used for discharging and loading operation.
Okay.
Only the ship's hooks are used, and they have kind of RTG inside the port to move the containers, but not for loading.
Understand.
And they mainly use reach stackers for container movement.
Yes. Understand.
The port area is somewhere about 4,000 TEU capacity.
Okay. Oh, yeah. But I mean, it's of course it's a small population, and you have many islands, so of course it has to be done in that way. And how do you normally then Malé is the receiving point, and then if you need to distribute to the islands, it goes by smaller LCT or small cargo vessels? Or?
Yes, for that actually the LCTs are there as well, but for the distribution to smaller islands, they have a small local boat. Wooden boats are there, which is locally made, which has the capacity to carry about say that is called dhoni, small boats.
Okay.
So these are somewhat similar, like you might have seen the Sri Lankan fishing vessels.
Yes.
Somewhat similar like that. So which is used to carry containerized cargo to the far atolls, the far islands.
Wow.
Malé is in the center, and they're south, north. So these vessels are used to take containers. Sometimes they de-stuff the cargoes and load to the vessels, or sometimes they take the container as it is and de-stuff at the final destination.
Okay.
Some of these shipping boats are able to carry 2 TEUs. Okay. Some are able to carry 40 feet 2 containers or 1 container. And we have LCTs quite a lot. Yes.
That's really interesting, and I hope, of course, we can add later on to this interview, when we edited some pictures and things from the Maldives that you can provide to us.
Yes,
I think
we can provide to you.
Yeah, because the viewers would really like. I think a lot of people would like to see how it's done. I mean, again, we have all seen the beautiful pictures in the in-flight magazine about Maldives, but
that is the part where you want to visit. But living in the city is quite different from what you have seen in the magazines.
Of course, I understand.
In a small nation and highly congested place, it's quite different.
Yes, no, of course.
But it's not bad.
No, I understand. But Thaha, may I ask you, your government, you have a prime minister or president, or what kind of
a presidential system?
Okay, presidential system. And is the main religion is Muslim or Christian? Or
it's 100% Muslim country.
100% Muslim. Okay, I understand. Very clear. Yeah. No, but for sure, it's in the news we don't hear about Maldives every day. It's just. I know my own daughter visited there with her boyfriend some year ago, and they said I should go immediately. So,
I think you should, yes.
Yeah. So when the time comes, I will ask you which island to go to.
Yeah, definitely we can be of assistance. That's not an issue, and you can let us know. We can arrange to show you the port, how the operation is done, and the vessel unloading, the transfer of goods to regional islands. And other than Malé port, there are 2 small regional ports. There
Okay.
is one in the south of Maldives and one in the north of Maldives.
Okay.
The main feeder vessels does not hold there, but some of the transshipment cargoes directly goes to these ports.
Okay. Okay.
That is Addu port and they call Hitadu.
Okay.
Siem Hitadu port and Kudufushi port.
Okay. Interesting.
These are regional ports.
And may I ask, sitting in Mali, which let's say which countries are your main trading countries for your country? I mean, is it India, Sri Lanka, Singapore? Where would you say that you get most of your stuffs from? Let's say on a regular.
Well, as you know, Maldives being a small country, there is no, we do not have anything manufactured or produced here. So everything is basically imported.
Right.
Yeah, I think only fish products are available here, tuna. Other than that, everything is being imported to Mali. Even the staple foods, rice, sugar, wheat, flour, these are also imported. And the main importing country will be India because the staple cargo, rice, sugar, and wheat flour, this is coming from Indian ports. And the second, I would say, for now is Jebel Ali, because a lot of food items are being consolidated there and imported. And other than food items, there are some general goods, hardware items, which are being consolidated and imported to Mali from Jebel Ali. And other than that, we have service from Singapore and Malaysia to Mali. So there is a good volume coming from there.
Okay.
Of course, with the volume from Far East and China ports, it is connecting via Singapore and Malaysia to Mali.
I see. And I suppose the Chinese are very active in the Maldives as well as they are in Sri Lanka, right?
Yes, they are. And the Chinese products are also quite common in here.
Yes, yes, yes. I understand. That's very interesting, Thaha, because I mean, the first time I've ever spoken to anyone in the Maldives and with Maldives State Shipping Company, I think it sounds like you have a great future ahead. How do you see the development for you? The COVID situation is over in the Maldives, so free to travel there now?
Well, the Maldives declared COVID-free, I think about March of 2022.
Oh, okay.
And there are no, the full population is vaccinated, most with 3 doses, and they have started the 4th dose, the 5th dose. And now there is no COVID restriction. You are free to travel and if you have the 2 doses vaccinated, you are free to travel. There are no checkups at the airport, and the business is going on full scale, and the tourist arrivals also have reached the pre-COVID numbers. And also the cargo volume is also picking up to the pre-COVID levels. And we believe for the current tourist season, which is starting on October, November, the goods importing will be increased back to pre-COVID situation.
Fantastic. Now it sounds. I'm really happy to hear that. I'm living in Sweden, and we don't have any corona restriction here. Everybody hates to wear that mask, So let's hope this is over for good. We only have China left where they still wear the mask, So
they still have. I was informed still Shanghai is in kind of a lockdown. Some
Right.
cities in Shenzhen are still not fully open.
Yeah.
So because of that, we are facing some issues to get some raw materials, some goods actually.
Understand.
Because a lot of projects depend on the goods from China.
Yes, that's
So
true.
they are the supplier of many items.
Yeah. Maybe the world is producing too much in the same country. We should spread our risk a little bit, So, but yes, you're right. I hear the same from Thailand. We also have. I heard from somebody I spoke to in Thailand that they are also having a long waiting time for certain products that they cannot go on because of the delivery from Shanghai. So, yeah,
That's right.
it's a big hub. But listen, Thaha, this is very interesting to hear about Maldives Shipping Company and that you run feeders into to Sri Lanka. You have agents and you have own office in Colombo, and you are certainly, seems to me, a very active partner to deal with whenever anyone would have deliveries to make to your country. I want to thank you very much for your time for this interview.
Thank you so much. And other than the Colombo feeder service, I would like to add we are starting a new liner service from Singapore, Malaysia to Malé, a direct service.
Okay.
Our new vessel. We expect to start the service by first or second week of October.
Wow.
And
great news. Yeah.
The setups are being done, and we are almost ready to start the service.
Okay.
This will be a direct service connecting from Singapore, Malaysia to Malé. And we also do have a bulk service. There is an import. The construction materials to Malé is imported from the UAE ports, Minasakar or Ras Al Khaimah or Fujairah. So for this, we have a bulk carrier which is trading between UAE to Malé on every 30 days.
That's really, this is most interesting and something that I didn't know about, and I think
since this is a project cargo network, all our vessels are equipped with 60 plus tons cranes. So if there is any requirement for heavy lifting, that we are fully geared.
Definitely. Now, I can guarantee you we will spread the word in Project Cargo Weekly as well as in the network about your company. So as I mentioned before, please, once we finish the interview, do send me as many nice pictures as you have and or video or what you have so we can add to this. But for the record and for now, I want to say many thanks again, Thaha, for joining this interview from the capital of the Maldives, Malé. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I look forward to working with the Cargo Project Weekly team, and for sure we can help each other.
Definitely we can.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
You are welcome. And to all our viewers and listeners and readers from around the world, this was yet another great interview. And this time our special guest of honor has been Mr. Thaha Mohamed. He's the commercial manager at the Maldives State Shipping Company in Malé, Maldives. They run feeder vessels to and from Singapore, Malaysia, Colombo. They also have a bulk carrier. They can do inland, they can do project cargo, and they are the one to go to in the Maldives after your holiday or before your holiday there. So stay in tune. And from us at Project Cargo Weekly, we say thank you and keep in touch. Thank you very much.